I cannot stand Mr. Baseball.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
I knew it.
Here we go.
Yeah, I tried to throw a little bit back.
Love that logo, love that jersey, love that color scheme, everything about it. Welcome to episode 66 of the None Other Sports podcast. This is the home of sports talk for the average Joe. My name is Jason.
I'm David. And
as we're recording this, it is WrestleMania weekend.
Oh, geez, here we go.
And while we're not doing a wrestling episode, I just kind of felt the need.
Oh, he has both.
Pull out
them.
the belts.
Oh, here we go. I saw the one. I didn't see the other one. Oh, that's funny.
Had to throw that out there.
So what? That's a
Nice
you said
one.
what? That's a 2-day event now.
Yeah, I think it's a little much, but it's a 2-day event. I think this will probably go. This started at 8. Well, pregame show at 6, 8 to midnight tonight, 6 to midnight tomorrow night. I don't know. Back when I was a kid, it was 4 hours, and
One night.
there were 16 matches, and some were 10 minutes, and some were 30, and all of them are now like 30-minute matches. It's too much.
Well, the fact that they run it for 2 days now.
But you know what? They sell out stadiums. I mean, next year they're coming to Philly. So,
You gonna try?
yeah. So this is the discussion I had.
Okay, by heart, yes.
with my friend Sean, who you know, not the Sean we were talking about off the air, Sean Kennedy.
Yeah.
Him and I were talking about it because he's my wrestling buddy. We go to shows and fan fest together. And he's like, we should do it. And I go, we're only going to be able to afford nosebleed seats. He goes, so what? Then we're there.
It's just like you'll be able just to afford parking.
Right? It's going to be at Lincoln Financial. So I'll probably have to park at Citizens Bank and walk all the way to Lincoln Financial.
Who knows if you're able to do that? Oh, remember when we went to the Phillies game that time? We had to park, 2 blocks away?
So this is why I buy preferred parking now when I go to Phil's games. It's an extra $20, but I park right across the street.
Hey, why not at that point?
I pay, you know what? I buy preferred parking for Reading Phillies games. It's $7. Why wouldn't I do it?
That's a game I haven't been to in a long time. Is a Reading Phillies game.
We can make that happen.
Summer trip. Here we go.
We'll drag John along.
Hey, okay. Hey, I'm game.
We'll
I'm
bring
game for
John
all
into
that.
enemy territory.
Yeah, I haven't been to a Reading Phillies games in ages. Jeez. I remember we went to, the Lancaster Barnstormers? What was
Yep.
it? They were having, was it Blue
All you
Crab
can eat
Night?
Blue Crab Fest, yeah.
I still have the hammers they gave us, too. That's the funny part. They're on top of my fridge.
Nothing wrong with that, man.
No. I'm shocked when I found them. Like, holy crap, I remember these. Even my wife remembered when we went, too, because she was like, they were good, but I just hate to work for them. Like, yeah, they are. You do got to work for those. That was a nice arena. That was a nice stadium, though.
It consistently wins. Like, it's always in the mix for ballpark of the year.
Yeah, it's nice.
Is it Digital Baseball Magazine or something like that? I forget who always votes it, but
We should have our the ones we go to. We should vote for minor league. How's that?
I'm sure they'll be just as prestigious.
Yeah. Okay. Hell, was Altoona Curve we still got to go out to?
Yeah, I've driven by that a few times. I'd like to get out to Penn State to their field.
I've been by the Altoona field numerous of times. Never there, but been by it.
I'd like to go up to Williamsport, which, I mean, we know someone who's been up and around that area and probably has been there 100 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a few more to check out because we got to get to Scranton Wilkes-Barre. I know I've been to Lehigh Valley. I don't know if you have. You?
No, I've never been to Lehigh.
Lehigh's really nice too. There's a lot of, and that's, I mean, we can use this as a segue into our first half topic. I almost did it. I almost said period.
Yeah. See,
um,
see?
but I mean, and I think this is a topic anyone who listens to our show, whether you're in Pennsylvania or not, it isn't hard to find a lot of minor league and independent league baseball surrounding you.
No,
I
there's
mean,
not.
we're really lucky in that we got a literal circle around us of baseball.
Well, not just that, not just the baseball, but just, let's say, hockey and baseball. Because you have the Hershey Bears, you have the Phantoms, you have the Lehigh Phantoms,
Right,
you
but not
have
everyone
the
can
Richmond
say that
Penguins.
about minor league
No,
hockey.
no, but minor league baseball, yeah, no, you are right. We are lucky enough to have within 2 hours of us
A lot
countless
of
teams. So, no, we are extremely lucky, and we got to make a list of where to go.
where we've been and where we have to go. But I
Yeah.
mean, like, we're not the only, like, yeah, where we're at, we're really lucky, but it isn't just where we are. Like, there's other people who are surrounded by a ton of minor league and independent league baseball. Like, I know people who live in the outskirts of Chicago, and there's independent and minor league teams in and around there. Like, you don't have to just go to a Cubs or White Sox game.
No.
You can go to a Chicago hot dogs game or something like that. Like, it's all around you, and that's the beauty of this time of year.
And the thing is, though, a lot of times I enjoy watching minor league baseball than I enjoy watching MLB.
So here's my theory on that.
I mean,
I think it's because we're not as invested. We can just go and have fun.
I think, well, the whole thing is to go and have fun. And when you're invested in a game, yeah, you want your team to win, the whole 9 yards. But when you just go to have fun, you just go to have fun. You're not like there to like scream and yell at the, like what's going, you're there to enjoy yourself and just watch the game.
Is it cool to see the home team that you're at, the stadium that you're at, to win? Yeah. But am I seriously invested in the Reading Phillies or the Senators or the Barnstormers or whomever? Not really. I mean, am I invested? I'm invested in the Reading Phillies more because of who the prospects are, who I want to see come up with the Phils, but I'm more invested in making sure they're healthy than I am in watching the team win the game. Like I want to see them win, but I'm not following every freaking game like I am the Phils.
Yeah, I mean, but it is, like I said, the whole point is to a game is just to go have fun. And when you go to have fun, you already won.
All I'm saying is when we go to a Sens game, right field bar stools.
Absolutely.
We're not doing left field. That's what your brother has, and that's all in the sun.
Okay, yeah, okay. I know
we
where
ain't
you're
doing
at.
that
Yeah.
again.
Well, either way, the Barstool's there, either one. Well, we decided to go on a very hot day that time.
Right, but I mean, and the right field bar stools are closer to the bar too, so.
Well, yeah, that's always a big thing.
Strategically, it's closer to the bar and the food than
It's
the
shade.
left field ones.
It's shade and the bar.
Beverages and food. Yeah.
There you go. I mean, you can't go wrong with those. But no, yeah, I mean, I always like either side. I always enjoy going to the game, whether I sit trying to stay hydrated in the sun or over at the other area.
So I guess let's just we're what, like 10 minutes into this.
Close to it.
Yeah. All right. So the first half.
Segue into the first half.
The regular season for baseball has begun with Major League Baseball.
And
let's just rip the Band-Aid off.
Well, before you get that, my wife loves this time of year because it reminds her of spring. That's really the only reason why she likes opening day of baseball, because it's just, baseball means spring.
Spring started a couple weeks ago. I don't know if she knows this.
Yeah, but when you have temperatures in the 30s yet, that's not really spring.
I mean,
feeling.
it was snowing in Chicago because Denise from the North Chicago Baseball Together podcast, she has season tickets for the Cubs, and she was freaking out because it was snowing like earlier in the week, and she's like, "It better not be freaking snowing for opening day."
Again,
All right, let's rip the Band-Aid off. The Phils are off to their worst start since 1865. They are not playing like a team that wants to go back to the playoffs.
Well, when you give up 27 runs in 2 games.
Yep.
Come on. I mean, 27
I have nothing
runs
good to say. I'm disgusted.
2 games. Yeah,
And I don't know if these guys are just off to a slow start, because like some of the guys aren't. Like Schwarber's a notorious slow starter. He doesn't really start heating up until May.
Well, maybe they're still thinking of spring training. I don't know.
Tori has we've postponed the first episode of the Philly Baseball Together podcast because he's so disgusted he didn't want to record. So,
Well, it would probably be full of curses, if anything.
it's family friendly, so we can't. But
well, again, it'd probably be like beep 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 beep. It'd be like Morse code all the way through.
It's only 2 games. It's only April. The time to really worry is if it goes into next month. Then you're looking at Topper's job. You're looking at there needs to be a come to Jesus meeting in the clubhouse because something's not working.
Well,
and
I mean, the fact that what was working at the second half of the season last year, maybe it just needs, like you said, a slow start, just kind of. Maybe it's a slow build. Maybe it's just
there's been plenty of players over the course of baseball history they're slow starters, but once they heat up, they're good.
Well, that's just any team. I mean, any team can have a great start and fizz out at the end.
I just want to
have a slow start and hammer it out at towards the end.
How much of this is because you don't have Reese's presence in the clubhouse? Look, I own that I am one of the people who think Reese should have been traded. I'm still on the fence if they should re-sign him because he's not a great defender. He's super streaky at the plate. When he's hot, he's great, but he's cold more than he is hot at the plate.
He's inconsistent, if anything.
Extremely inconsistent, but he has a ton of value in the clubhouse. He's a clubhouse leader. He's a guy that can help unite the team. You almost wonder, or at least I'm wondering, is his presence in the clubhouse having an effect on this? Is him not being there? Because they won a lot of games without Bryce last year, so you can't say it's because Bryce isn't there. Because we know they can win games and they can be dominant without Bryce.
Yeah, I mean that's a possibility too. They don't have that locker room presence of somebody who can show that leadership, who has, to have that captain-like status, that go-to player, even just to give a hype.
Right.
So that's a possibility too. I mean, who knows at this point? I mean, it's only the second game in, but by the time people hear this,
to me, after 2 games, there's cause for concern.
Well, when you give up 27 runs in 2 games, that's a big concern.
It is.
Especially when you score less than 10. I mean,
feast or famine.
So actually, no, I'm sorry. You scored 10 runs. Sorry, I forgot it was 11-7 the other night. Just as bad.
Good.
And they were up 5-0 in that game too. I mean,
now I will throw this out there.
It could be the pitching winning. Too. The pitching
so that
could
was
not
something
be.
That was talked about.
You're
right.
So it could be like, who knows what's going on yet? I mean, it could be that maybe the pitchers are not. Yeah, they had a whole spring training to figure out the pitch clock, but maybe now being this is game time. Now it's pressure. Now the games mean something. So now there's more pressure on the pitchers to get that rhythm, to get that pitch clock mindset now. Where spring training, okay, whatever, they called the ball on me because I wasn't ready or, or whatever. Now being it's regular season, it's game time now. It's when games actually matter. Maybe that's playing a part in this. And that, I'm not just saying that's for the Phillies. I'm just saying just in general at all.
No, that's actually been part of the discussion with what's going on with the Phillies. Is that I think one of the articles I read, Nola said he felt blown up with the pitch clock. That it just he couldn't get his rhythm. He was out of sync. He felt rushed to the point where it was exhausting him.
Well, if you think about it, you do have to rush because you have until the 8-second mark to be ready. And then if it's not, and then at that point, it's all on the batter.
Look, we've seen the pitch clock in the minors.
We're used to it. We're used to watching it though. But here's the thing though, with the minors, if they're used to all this because they've had it now for how long? Yeah. Where now you have it going into MLB for the first year, that's going to throw a lot of pitchers off. Now, some pitchers it may benefit because they are a hurry-up pitcher. So that may benefit on some, but some pitchers that may hinder. Because now
this could be,
now they're not used to, they're out of the rhythm. Yeah, spring training, like I said, spring training, games don't matter, but yet you're still trying to find that rhythm. You're trying to learn the new rules. But like I said, game time now the pressure's on.
And right now it's the beginning of the season. Who's to say that by June, some of these guys who are struggling now, they'll have their rhythm. They'll get their mojo back once they get used to everything.
Who knows? They might have it done by the end of the month.
Yeah.
Who knows? I mean, it's just the thing. Once they find that rhythm, once they find their new rhythm with the pitch clock in play, then maybe it'll, in hopes, Phillies will turn around.
Yeah.
But a lot of pitchers will find their way.
In lighter news, I am currently winning my first matchup for the Baseball Together Fantasy Baseball League. I am beating my co-host of the Philly Baseball Together podcast, Tori. Last year, the Not Another Fantasy team finished in third. We're looking to go back to the playoffs. I beat John in the playoffs last year for third place. So we're hoping to make it back. I think
that's funny.
I think the new rules are going to take, for the players and for some fans, some getting used to. I mean, we've talked about this ad nauseum now.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you knew this. I won't say the phone carrier, but a phone carrier offers every year MLB.TV for free for the whole season. So they eat that $160 for whoever has their service signs up for it. I typically don't sign up for it because I get Phil's games. This year, though, MLB.TV is going to be airing every minor league game.
Really?
Yes.
That's interesting.
I'll just give you my log on.
That'd be fantastic.
Because I have it for free.
Well, I've been reading that YouTube TV is possibly bringing MLB Network back.
Well,
Possibly.
MLB Network isn't airing all the minor league games. It's MLB.TV.
Oh, just that. Okay.
It's their streaming service.
Mm.
But I'll still give you my log on if you want to try it out.
Oh, hell yeah, I'll watch it. Absolutely.
I had to set my dad up with it so he can watch Yankees games. And I think he bought a Roku stick that I got to set up for him on Monday.
Oh, that's funny.
But you know what? I will say this about the Yankees as an organization. So he turned 60 during COVID. I had emailed the Yankees, I want to say like a week before COVID happened, about, just sending a card or something to my dad for his 60th birthday because he's a lifelong Yankees fan.
Yeah, he's been a Yankees fan as long as I've known him.
He's been a Yankees fan, again, his whole life. Like, as long as he's been alive, he's a Yankees fan. I mean, they got back to me during the shortened season and said, we don't have anyone in the office right now. Everyone's working from home. But as soon as we have people in the office, we will send something out because we do appreciate our long-term fans. So January of 2021, he got a package in the mail from the Yankees, and it was a trading card set. It was a team photo. It was a magnet, stickers, a notepad, multiple pens. I think he had not a program, but like the yearbook. They sent him the yearbook. Like he got a ton of stuff and a letter thanking him for being such a loyal fan and wishing him a happy 60th. So
That's awesome.
People want to shit on the Yankees because they're the evil empire and everything, but that was really
when they do
cool
something like that. They didn't have to. They could have just said, "Okay, here's a signed autograph of this player. Here you go. Merry Christmas."
Anything's better than nothing, too. So.
Yeah, but when they send you a care package of a ton of stuff, I mean, they didn't have to do all that. I mean, for a team to go above and beyond to really make it special for them, for a fan, as long as your dad has been, it's been,
Yeah.
But no, that is cool. Well, everybody hates the Yankees because, hell, they always win.
But here's the thing. They do back it up, unlike teams from other leagues that are considered America's team that haven't won in almost 30 years, and that's all they talk about.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
Hashtag them boys. Oh, boy. But I think that's going to be really cool if anyone listening has MLB.TV and you don't know. You can watch minor league games all season long, and I think that's what I'm going to be doing. If the Phils have an off day, I'll just throw on a random minor league game.
Hey, why not? Because I know, hell, how many times do I message you? Hey, the Hershey Bears are on.
Yeah,
I mean,
I listen to minor league games when I work. I'll throw on a Reading Phils game or a Sens game or a Lehigh Valley game. Doesn't matter. I'll listen. I don't care.
Yeah, I mean,
there's nothing better than baseball on the radio as far as I'm concerned. So.
Oh yeah, baseball on the radio is good. I think last year when we were up at my parents' cabin, I had a baseball game on the radio. On my phone, I had it on the Sirius app.
Oh yeah,
just listening to a game, just having it on.
I think TuneIn, where you can one of the many apps and platforms you can find us. I think they have a deal with minor league baseball where they get exclusive rights to air the internet versions of the games because each team has their own channel.
Yeah, no, that's something to look into there.
Because that's what I would do at work. I would throw the TuneIn app on and throw on a game. Hell, I'd listen to games out in California for teams I had no interest in just to have a game on.
Well, how many times have we watched hockey games where none of us had interest in it, but we're still watching it at 2 a.m?
Well, that's on the West Coast. Different than listening to something.
Yeah, but you know what I mean, though. It's just something to have on. If you love the sport that much, you'll do what you got to do to get your fix.
That's true.
So let's see how this month goes out for certain teams to see how they turn around their bad luck with that pitch clock from hell at the way some people have been talking from what I've been reading on certain news platforms. So that note, that's the end of the first half. Okay, hold on. Malfunction. Here we go. We'll be right back.